Well, City News exclusively told you about tough new parking laws about to be introduced, such as the city being allowed to tow your vehicle if you have 3 unpaid tickets. And they're also going to be able to ticket your car if your plate sticker has expired. Here's Roger Peterson now with one legal expert's take on if the changes will actually stand up in court. Roger.
Well, Francis, some might call the changes draconian, but Brian Lawrie, an expert on traffic laws, says for now you'd best park legally.
When it comes to how they change it, they can change it more or less at will because really it's their property. They can do what they wish with it.
Lawrie, who founded the first traffic paralegal firm in the country 30 years ago, feels the proposed changes are simply about money.
They've got to first, I think, come out and say that it's not about easing congestion, it's about increasing taxation.
So what does Lawrie feel works? He says doubling rush hour parking fines will help, but questions towing a vehicle that has only 3 unpaid tickets against it.
It could be a son, daughter, or a spouse who actually gets a parking ticket, doesn't declare them, hides them someplace, and somebody needs the car urgently for business or whatever, and it's been towed away, and then you're into hundreds upon hundreds of dollars.
As for giving parking enforcement officers the right to ticket for expired plates,
it could be another step into having parking control officers doing more traffic enforcement rather than having the police officers do it. That would make sense in some cases. I mean, when you see police cars, police officers watching intersections for left turns.
Rather than the stick, Lawrie feels the city should take the carrot approach.
They should have some way of paying in advance so they don't have to line up for these machines, but they can still carry on their business, not obstruct anybody, park lawfully obviously, but not have to go through this thing of this traffic ticket, this mountain of traffic ticket every month or every year.
Lawrie worries that the tougher laws will lead to more and more confrontations.
It all come down to intimidation and also frustration on the part of the drivers, and what happens with that is, of course, then it escalates, it becomes emotional, sometimes even violent.
While there is nothing to stop the city implementing the changes, Lawrie says they could face legal challenges, such as a class action lawsuit, once they are in place. And he says those challenges would be based on, does the punishment fit the crime?